Allison Holker is a loser and really weird for trying to tarnish Twitch's name after he's passed away.
So Twitch wife has gotten people talking. People are literally dragging in. Twitch families, they are coming for her and they are coming for her neck. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video about Twitch widow, Twitch widow. If you don't know who Twitch is, Google is your friend. Twitch, he was on So You Think You Can Dance. Yeah, he was on So You Think You Can Dance and he became famous from there. That's where he made his platform and then he moved on to be the DJ on Ellen DeGeneres show and it was big, it was amazing. The world came to a shock when 2002 December period it was announced that he was missing. They were looking for him and when they found him it was a case of suicide. And 2 years after the whole thing, now his wife is picking up, writing a book and also granting interview, sharing life and the life she had with Twitch. But what has gotten people talking is the fact of what she's disclosing and if this information is relevant. Is that talking about how Twitch was fighting his demons and how certain things were found in Twitch's closet after his death. And this is not sitting well with a lot of his family members, his friends, and they are calling her out. And even the internet is calling her out for sharing such sensitive information and all that. And for me, I have my own thought on this, but I want to know what you think. So we're going to check out a sneak peek of the interview she did with People magazine. Stating that she found certain things on Twitch wardrobe barely a couple of weeks after his death, even before he was buried. And also people's reaction to it. There's this creator that kind of broke down some of Twitch's friends and family responding to our interview and what they have to say. So let's go check out the interview, people's response to it, and then we'll come back and talk. But let me know what you think down in the comment section.
I had dealt with an ex that had addiction problems, and then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that I kind of have been like, where was I involved in this? And I had to take some steps for myself to realize, like, you know, I was able to help one, and I wish I could have been that for the other. But it's also not my job to do that. There was a moment I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much. And he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone. Because he loved everyone so much. He didn't want other people to take on his pain.
Allison Holker is a loser and really weird for trying to tarnish Twitch's name after he's passed away. I hope you get a lifetime of Twitches and glitches that never stop. And if you didn't know who Twitch was, he was a very popular choreographer, dancer, producer. He was a co-host on the Ellen show. He did a lot of stuff. And this was his big mouth wife, who's a widow now because he passed away from suicide December 13, 2022. And Twitch was loved and adored by so many people. He had no smut on his name and really no problems with nobody. So she felt like it was smart to go to People magazine and say that he had a drug addiction and she found drugs before his funeral. First of all, I don't believe you, and you saying this makes it seem like you're covering up something. Number two, his legacy is clean, so you could have kept this to yourself and took it to the grave. But you decided to come out and say it for what?
Exactly.
Why would you even want to tell anyone, and he didn't even want to tell you, his wife? Please. And then the reason I really don't believe you is because when they did the autopsy of his body, there was no drugs or alcohol in his system, babe. And then don't y'all have 3 kids together? So why wouldn't you want to protect the image of their father? Like, you're making no sense. Boo, tomato, tomato.
Exactly.
And then it came out that at the funeral, you made everybody, including his mother and family, sign an NDA, and you're the one exposing his business. You need the NDA. And then you're trying to paint this picture of you being a sad widow wife on People magazine, and you're with a whole new man a year and a half later. And the crazy part is, now that you tried to come out and tarnish his name, people are coming out telling the truth about you and your true intentions. Your ex-manager said, for over a decade, I put up with so much disrespect and just plain evil stuff from you because of Twitch. I should have dropped you as a manager. I hate that I built you up and fought extremely hard for you to get jobs. Even hiring you as a judge on the show on Bravo, I helped build. Should have let them fire you when you showed your true colors on set and held us up because you could barely speak. Don't act holier than thou with the demons and skeletons you have. Your house is made of glass. I don't have to say a thing. Others are coming for you now.
Okay.
Comfort, one of Twitch's closest friends who he danced with, said, for too long, I've stayed silent, quietly supporting the family, even as I watched this all unfold. Signing NDAs under the disguise of protecting his name only enabled you to twist the narrative. But now enough is enough. Since Steven's passing, your actions have been nothing short of questionable. Within 48 hours, you changed your last name from Boss, which is Twitch's last name, back to Holker on Instagram, hired a defense attorney, and altered your story about Steven's whereabouts. What is the purpose of all of this? What good does it do to disrespect Steven's family, especially his mother? I've heard the conversations firsthand. The disrespect, the dismissal, the unbelievable behavior toward the woman who gave him life. How could someone who claims to love him treat his family this way? Another close family friend, Courtney, she basically said she was there the moment they got connected, when they got married, engaged, and when he died, she was at the house. She said, this is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I've ever seen in my entire life. She basically talks about them having to sign an NDA. Even the mother had to sign one, who Allison has been disrespecting this whole time, and basically said not to share anything or ruin his name, as if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. And she said what I said. Here you go, smearing his name and trying to dim his light worse than anybody that you was trying to protect him from. And even Manny Cross, another friend, said, dear Allison, you have lied for the last time on my brother. He was absolutely no addict. You were saying do anything for $1. An addict, you are the one that was messing with the coke, Molly, and X. I have all the proof. Play with somebody safe. Country boy right here, I don't care. And more people are talking and exposing her, as they should, because it's been weird since he passed away. But this is whack on her end and People Magazine. I really can't believe this.
In the eternal words of Alicia Keys, I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. That is, unless you're Twitch, because his widow, Allison Holker, has decided to tell the world what she's learned about Twitch since his passing, including but not limited to, he was touched as a child, drug use, and apparently she found his drug stash before his funeral. Now, Allison is making these revelations as part of a new People article to promote her upcoming memoir. Now, look, I understand that people process grief in a whole bunch of different ways, but from the outside looking in, Allison, this don't feel like healing. This does not feel like spreading awareness. This feels like promotion for your upcoming memoir, all right? Now, I ain't never been a wife. Wives, please feel free to get me together, but I would imagine your job is to be that man's lover, his secretary, his friend, and his confidant. And if your man worked so hard during his life to hide his personal struggles from the general public, the decent thing to do would be to honor his memory by protecting his privacy, even after his passing. Just because you know something doesn't mean you have to say something. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation, and we'll talk later.
I listened to Twitch that passed away. The guy who used to be on Ellen, who was Ellen's DJ, he used to dance a lot. I listened to his wife in an interview talking about all the things she found. Listen, if my husband passed away, God forbid, you all will never, and when I say you all, his family, my family, will never know if there's anything that, you know what I mean, was a little bit confusing, disturbing, anything at all to me. You all will never know about it. I would hide that shit. I would take that shit and throw it away so fast that none of you all gonna see it or find it. That's between me and my husband.
You can really love someone but not like them. I've just seen a few interviews with Twitch's widow, Allison. Backstory, Twitch was a dancer on So You Think You Can Dance. Everyone loved him. Such a beautiful personality. He ended up working on The Ellen Show as a DJ and producer. He himself a couple years ago. So his wife has just come out with a book, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. She's detailing things in his life that we didn't know, and she didn't even know, because she found a journal. And she says all this stuff was written in it, and she's exposing everything. And I'm thinking, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to tarnish this man's reputation? And he's been dead. This made me think about my friend who recently himself. They had a pretty toxic relationship. I used to say, y'all don't like each other. You may love each other, but you guys don't like each other. Big difference. And listen, I am not preaching about relationships. I'm not married, but I know the difference between liking someone, really liking them, rooting for them, liking their personality, saying, if I wasn't married to this person, I would really kick it with them, hang out with them. Because baby, when that's missing, it shows up on how we treat the person. I don't think Allison, actually liked him, because if she did, she wouldn't be doing this. If his family, friends have come out against her, if she thought that she was going to go viral, she is, but not for the same reasons. People are reading her for filth because it's disgusting. Love is important, but respect and to like them, I just think is the glue. Do you guys think that love is enough without like? What do you guys think? Am I just spitballing? I'm just running my mouth right about now. Anyways, that concludes my TED Talk. Bye.
Everyone has not earned the right to your power, your peace, or your pain. You should not feel obligated to share every detail, every secret of your life. You should not feel obliged to make sure everyone knows every single detail. Otherwise, you are unauthentic. This idea of oversharing at your own expense, oversharing at the expense of others, it's not necessary. Now, whether you agree with Allison, the former wife of Twitch, who lived a life that we all enjoyed online, we had no idea of the demons in which he had. We had no idea of the secrets in which he kept. And within her recent book, has now shared these secrets with all of us. These things, frankly, are none of my business. And I think that the lesson in this for all of us is that just because we don't share everything doesn't mean that we aren't being truthful, that we're being unauthentic. There is certain things within our lives that we should pride ourselves on keeping private.
Agreed.
The majority of people have not earned our power, our peace, or our pain. And certain things, even if we have access to the World Wide Web, to social media, even if we have the ability to scream from the rooftops, sometimes we shouldn't. Sometimes we should keep our power, our peace, and our pain to ourselves. And to those that see and hear us clearly, to those that are in our tight-knit group. For those of you that are challenged with, ooh, should I tell the world this? Ooh, does everybody deserve this part of me? The answer is no.
True.
And there's a balance between this. And within media literacy and the way in which social media, content creators, influencers have to navigate this world and this space, there is this obligation to tell everyone everything.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is necessary. I don't think everyone has earned the right to your power, your peace, or your pain.
True. Not even people.
There are people closest to us who have not earned the right to our power, our peace, or our pain.
True.
So to share that with a mass group of people could be dangerous. Regardless of whether or not you side with Allison's need to get this off her chest or to share it within the pages of this book, or whether you are really protective of Twitch and his life and his legacy, the lesson in this for all of you, at least from where I'm sitting, is that there are things in your life that you deserve to keep private. And there are a number of things in your life that people have not earned the right to. Do your best to protect your power, your peace, and your pain.
I totally agree with the last creator. Like, I feel like the internet has gotten people, or will I say media fame has gotten people feel like they have to share so much. But anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this story down in the comment section. But please, as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. So here's my own take on this entire conversation. And first off, the wife is wrong. And I feel like his friends and family calling her out and exposing some of the things. I personally, I didn't know that she changed her name just weeks after his death. And for me that information is actually kind of strange, like honestly really strange, because even changing of name can be very emotional. So the fact that she did it. And then another thing that she said that also raised my eyebrow is that they were clearing up and Twitch wardrobe after his death, not after his burial. They were clearing his wardrobe. They were clearing his closet for his burial to pick out what he wants to wear. And I don't understand why they were clearing out his closet that fast, even before he's been put on the ground. That kind of give me the squinch and the whole thing. And then let's even assume, because the report shows that Switch does not have any form of drugs, alcohol in the system when he unalive himself. But let's even go with what she said, that he was battling demons, because everybody have their demons that they are battling. Let's even say that happened. Why? What's the reason? Like, what does she want us to do with this information? It does not make, like, the information does not make sense. It's not an information I don't need to know. So why am I knowing? Like, what's the essence? What is this doing for me? How is this improving my life? How is this making me see this man that the entire world love, that he's always putting up a smile? His death was a shock to everybody because nobody saw it coming, which already raised awareness for mental health and unaliving and depression. So the essence of her coming to talk about he has things in his closet. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why. Do I think that this is a money grab for her? Hell yes. But I also feel there's another thing. I know somebody will say that's it's not all about race, but I want to bring race into this equation. I feel personally, if she was a black woman, nobody would hear so about this. I feel like it also comes from that white privilege, and she feels like she can get away with things like this. But I personally, I'm happy that Twitch's family, they are standing up for her. This is somebody you share children with. So why do you want to tarnish that clean, squinky image that he has in public? Let's even say he's using, which I don't believe Twitch is using. Normally, I'm a very hyper person and all that, and a lot of people think normally I do any form of drugs, and no, I don't. So Twitch seems like that type of person. He has a very high spirit and all that. So I don't understand why. This is the father of your children. Why? And then people talking about how she moved on and all that. That is up for conversation, because if it was to be a man the other way, the man will have moved on. So that one, I can't even speak on it. But I don't know what she wants us to do with this information that she's sharing, that, oh, Twitch was using, it was an addict. Like, come on. There are just some things really left unsaid. There are a lot of things that is left untold. Like the last creator was talking, not everything that is meant to be shared, not everything that is meant to. A lot of time people feel like when they overshare, that means they're authentic to themselves and to people. I feel like I'm kind of a little bit of an oversharer, but you need to have everything in balance when you share. As much as I love a lot of you guys here, and I want a lot of people to learn from my experience and things that I know, as much as that, there's still some things that is still close to my heart that I'm going to keep that way. Because not everybody that comes on the internet that and interact with your content or your story is there for genuine purpose, or because they genuinely, even the ones that genuinely like you, there are some things, just keep some things to yourself. It brings a lot of peace and joy to your life when you have some things for yourself, or some things, just keep it to you, just hooch. Then the fact that the person you're talking down about and trying to bring the person down, it's not even here to defend himself or to tell you, okay, no, that was not for me, it was for a friend or something, or try to justify what happened or clear the hair. He's not here. So everything you're saying is based on you. And then I feel like you're using him as a selling point, because if you're not talking about him, nobody's willing to listen to anything that you have to say. And some people are saying on the internet that up to Twitch that he was the one that chose to marry a white woman, a black man marrying a white woman, like whatever happens. But I still feel like it's not in a place to tell his story. He's not here to tell his story. And if you're not going to tell his story in a positive light, why tell it? Honestly. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Yeah, on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way, okay? Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.